This relates to more news. City fears and economical doom looms as offices sit empty. Relate to these office buildings, for example. Alexis Christopherson's traveled to Boston, for example, where vacant offices were being turned into apartments, with many employees still working from home while small businesses struggle. So you see in these empty buildings, in these establishments, seeing another article relating to Advanced Auto parts store, laying off between 500 to 700 stores, man. Get rid of reconstruction related to bankruptcy. It's Advanced Auto Parts. They're equivalent to like Pep Boys and all that in certain areas, especially down here in the South. So 500 to 700 stores, relating to reconstruction and bankruptcy. So you see these businesses be closing shop, man. 12 of Ecclesiastes talking about, we'll get it real quick, let me see. I'll get it from an NLT, see what it says. This is the New Living Translation. Don't let the excitement of your youth cause you to forget the Creator. Your youth, honor Him in your youth before you grow old and say life is not pleasant anymore. So basically the scripture saying, remember the days in thy youth relating to the Lord. Before there's no pleasure to Him. That's an KJV version. Remember Him before the light of the sun and the moon, the stars dim to your old eyes. So remember from the beginning of that time, even until, as you get older, man. And the rain clouds continually darken your sky. Remember Him before your legs, the guards of your house, start to tremble. That's the strong men. Before your soldiers, the strong men stoop. Remember Him before your teeth. Your few remaining servants that goes to the work. Stop grinding, and before your eyes, the women look through the windows, seeing dimly, and that goes to being dark with no hope, no future, man. So it's very not promising, very gloomy. That's the NLT's a little strange in wording, but NLT basically, remember the days of thy youth while you can, man, before the times get closer to the end. And when certain things happen relating to the grinding, the work, the hustle, and they look out relating to this society, the spirit of mirth is being taken. The society, the dynamic of society is changing, man. It's not like it used to be. Remember Him before the doors of life's opportunity is closed. That goes to things being closed, man. That's what you're saying. Businesses being closed, different establishments being closed, man. And the sound of the work fades. That goes to the hustle, the bustle. The activity, even the mirth, is beginning to fade away, man. In the matter of speaking, fade to black, as they say in the film. Now you will rise at the first chirping of the birds, but then all the sounds will grow faint. That sounds represents the mirth, the party, the joy. It's growing faint, it's fading away, It's diminishing, just like this society, man. You know what I mean? From an economical aspect, from a social aspect, a financial aspect, you know what I mean? The society's fading away. Remember him before you become fearful of falling and worrying about the dangers in the street. Before your hair turns white like the almond tree in the bloom and you drag along without energy like a dying grasshopper, and the caperberry no longer inspires sexual desire. Remember him before you near the grave, your everlasting home, when the mourners will weep at your funeral, man. So they mourners, other scripture, mourners weep in the streets, and pretty much things they worrying about the things that's coming, man. You know what I mean? The mirth is being taken, the pleasures of society is being taken, and it's giving warning relating to that. What is the spirit of mirth? A feeling of or atmosphere of joyful merriment, essentially a lively and contagious sense of happiness and laughter. That contagious goes to something that's that spreads, man. You know, it's very contagious. It can potentially spread, but this in a good way. The contagious relating to the happiness being passed from one to one, but that's being taken, man. You know what I mean? Often used to describe a cheerful festival mood that goes to the mirth, and where people are enjoying themselves with laugh-hearted amusement. It's like embodiment of fun and gaiety. So that's what it is. Indicates relating to a certain attitude, a certain a certain presence of happiness, man. So that presence and that attitude and that spirit, most of all, related to that mirth is being taken, man. That goes to that. When they relate to a contagious spirit, something that's infectious, man, is passed on, but in this case, it's supposed to be in a good way. You know what I mean? So that spirit is being taken, man. The past, starting really 2020, in the past few years relating to a certain thing, it was taken in. So that really changed the dynamic relating to pretty much the makeup what you see now relating to the society, man. Let me get something else. Let me see. Let me get that scripture. Let me see if I can find it. I'll get Ecclesiastes 7. A heart of the wise is in the house of the mourning. That mourning goes to sorrowful, a more sober type, serious manner type disposition. But the hearts of the fools is in the house of mirth, and that's pretty much the majority of the people. They're going to be in the house of mirth. You know what I mean? It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise, which is correction, than for a man to hear the songs of fools, man. 6. For the cracking of the thorns under a pot is So is the laughter of a fool. That's also vanity. And vanity is pretty much foolishness, man. Surely oppression make a wise man mad, but a gift destroyeth the heart. I'll stop there. So, and that goes to being in a certain spirit, man. It'd be wiser to be in a more sober, somber type, mournful than to be in always in a mirthful or in a spirit of mirth all the time, man. You know what I mean? So, but there's something else I wanted to get. Hold up. Here we go. Isaiah 24. Let's see if this is it in here. Isaiah 24. The land is utterly empty and utterly spoiled. The Lord has spoken. This is 3. 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world languish and fadeth away, and the haughty people of the earth doeth languish. So that the earth is mourning, related to the condition of the earth, man. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants that are related to the wickedness, the wickedness, trespasses, the wickedness. You know what I mean? For when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. 29:2 of Proverbs. And the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. That's the ones in power. You know what I mean? Scripture talks about the Edom, the red horse taking peace from the earth using the great sword. You know what I mean? So that's part of that. Because they have transgressed of the law, changed the ordinance. Go to Daniel talking about they have the power to change the times and laws, man. The ordinance goes to the laws, man. Statute, decrees, policies, and broken the everlasting covenant. That's the ones in position of power. Therefore have the curse devour the earth, man, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Go to Zechariah talking about the cover. This the curse that's going to cover the face of the earth. They go into the house that falsely steal it and falsely accuse relating to the name of the Lord. Go to Zechariah 5:1 on down, man. That talks about that part of that curse will be the chariots, man. When they judge the place, man. But this relates to, therefore have the curse devour the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. And that's the judgment of the inhabitants of the earth, man. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil's going to come in great wrath, knowing but he has a short time, man. You know what I mean? Therefore, inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few are left. And this relates to the judgment. That was Revelation 12:12. It goes in the mannerism he's going to come, because that's part of that too. Because the spirit's going to be put on him. 59:19, 1 Peter's 5:8, 2nd Ezra 16, 70, 74, and you have Revelation 12:12, for example. So he's going to come in a certain manner. So upon the inhabitants, man. You know what I mean? Because he has an agenda. So that's part of that tool. Ezekiel 21 shall lay a sore slaughter. Ezekiel 21, around 11 area. So that's part of that as well. But ultimately, it relates to the Lord judging, changing the dynamic of this place, which was once a spirit of mirth into a spirit of a sorrow and mournful state, man. That's why the people are going to languish, man. This relates to judgment. An ultimate judgment relates to what they're going to use relating to Revelations 11 and 14, Revelations 9 and 12. The new wine mourteth, and the vine languish, all the merry heart do sign. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, and the noise of them that rejoice, the end of the joy, and the harp ceaseth. That goes to the mirth, the singing, the happiness. The spirit of mirth is being taken, as we read in the chapters. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink. It shall be bitter to them that drink it. There we go. So, the city of confusion broken down, every house is shut up, that no man shall come in. That's part of that, man. You know what I mean? Number 11, there is crying for wine in the streets. Now that wine could be relating to, that's part of the mirth, the celebration, the joy, because you got different types. Another form of wine could be related to the ideologies, customs, traditions, the Western culture, man. You know what I mean? Influence globally to these other people where they forcefully have participate in drinking that wine. So that wine goes to the ideologies, the things they've been drinking, the ideologies of traditions, the ideology of the philosophies, for example, the wine of the West, man. You know what I mean? Which forced the nations to drink. The scripture says, as they drunk of the wine, now the nations are mad, man. You know what I mean? Let's continue on. There's crying for the wine in the streets. All the joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. And that's the point, is darkened. When they look out, it should be darkened, no hope, no future, no gloom. And the mirth of the land is gone. That's the spirit of mirth that's taken, man. And the city is left in desolation. The gate is smitten, which is the city, smitten with destruction. And that's the judgment, man. Using, like I said, 11, 14 Revelations, 9 and 12, that relates to the missiles, man. For example, also talking about relating to the fervent heat, St. Peter's, that's related to that as well. So that was that, and you're seeing it's going to come a day when certain things are going to come to pass, man. You know what I mean? Getting back to the news, you have 6 days, the new administration comes in. You have Pete Hegseth. They were doing intensive questioning relating to Trump's picks, man. You know what I mean, this week. You had tomorrow, Biden's last farewell speech tomorrow. Then you have continuation, confirmation relating to Trump's picks, Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, and different ones. This week they'll be questioning relating to being qualified in different things. You have, let me see what we have here. This relates to the intensification. This relates to the intensive questioning relating to the senators, relating to Pete Hegseth, relating to being qualified for that position for Trump's picks, Secretary of Defense, and different things. So this is just something quick relating to that. And you have a continuation relating to these fires. San Jose relating to fires continuation. You have a wind pickups, wind wind gusts, intensifications, picking up the wind, making it more difficult relating to the fire. You know what I mean? So the continuation and burning of the fire, man. You know what I mean? So that's been a big thing. You had some other situations with Russia accused Turkey Russia accused Israel relating to Russia said that Israel was relating to being responsible for like gas line, pipeline. I was in a report of Crux yesterday. And also Yemen, there was implosions relating to gas stations. I was on a report on Crux. And you having the Houthis saying relating to the USS Truman. CV-75, I believe. Relating to the aircraft. That was on the reports a few days ago. So the intensification with Houthis in U.S. So these are just various reports. You had something with ban relating to ceasefire in British, relating to a police ban in British, relating to about 500, 700 relating to in Britain, British Jews relating to relating to the British ban, relating to ceasefire, and Biden wants to get some kind of ceasefire or truce before the next administration comes in relating to Israel, relating to ceasefire. That was yesterday's reports. So you're seeing a lot of things happening, you know what I mean, in such a short time. So that being said, I hope it helps relating to information. I'm going to give all praise, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shem, Makakadat, Zayah Wolf, the water for the men and truth relating to knowledge, truth and knowledge, so we know the truth and knowledge. And this is Zayah Wolf, I hope it helps relating to information. Shalom.